The events of the last week in our country have certainly been unsettling. Without deep diving into the politics side of things, which, admittedly, I'm unqualified to speak to, suffice it to say that we've all watched in shock at what's unfolded and are, for good reason, a bit uneasy about what it all means for our country going forward. As with all things that impact us at a national level, there's trickle-down impacts in multiple places, and marketing is no exception. The impacts as I see them include things like an increased emphasis on owned data. Look, this has been coming for a while given all the privacy legislation, ad blocking, cookie blocking, and all of that. What's even more clear now, however, is the fact that companies are renting space on these external platforms. It's not unlike a few years ago when Facebook changed the rules and made companies pay to talk to the audiences they had already paid to acquire and build. They changed rules. Individuals and companies operating on platforms other than their own website would be wise to think through their approach and place more emphasis on getting audiences there and building site-side messaging strategies. Failure to do that could be catastrophic if the time comes that platforms change rules again on who can and who can't operate in those environments. I also see impacts in several key operating channels like social media and paid search. The water is really hot in some of these social platforms at the moment. We see the debate raging in the news, and my guess is, for the time being, some companies will opt to sit on the sidelines while things get sorted out. That creates a decision point for other companies as to whether to sit out while things get worked out or to lean in and try to take advantage of the fact that prices may go down temporarily as others pause. I expect that same dynamic, though probably to a lesser extent, to play out on Google. Google's been in the news for months as part of the discussion on the role of big tech. Some companies will likely take a look at their spend there and may decide to pull back in places like paid search, GDN, or other parts of the Google marketing ecosystem. That again, though, creates a decision point for others as to whether to lean forward and try to grab clicks and shares at potentially lower cost, or to pause while things get sorted out in the macro environment. 2020 was rough, and 2021 is proving to be just as tumultuous. Best of luck to you and your teams as you navigate these uncharted waters.